Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Crossfire. We got VOX, we got ARC, and we got Red Wedding. Big time match tonight. ARC holding on, percentage points ahead in first place. VOX, third place. Been making a big move lately. And these two always entertaining because they play completely different styles. So I am very, very anxious, excited. We had a great match the other night. A lot of hype, a lot of enthusiasm, super fast. And one thing about ARC and VOX when they play, just some great sportsmanship. They always enjoy battling it out. And then when the smoke clears, may the best team win tonight. Before we get started tonight, can you guys hear me okay? All right. Nothing up on my. Okay, some of you guys. I don't have an echo. There is an echo? Interesting. Okay. Like a loud. Yeah, maybe turn the volume down just a touch. All right. Nothing I can do to get rid of it, so you guys are just going to have to be on point, this late in the game. So, yeah, I don't have an adjustment for it. All right. No, I'm not tin can. Am I in a tin can? Okay. Well, turn the volume down just a touch. I think we'll be okay. Maybe it's ARC's location. Okay, look, we got to get going tonight. So how about I give you guys a super chat shout out? We got Valara in the house. Hello, Nine and Arnie Kills, Great Mod, Shammers, PDO Players, Trivia, Players, Sponsors, Bundles, Burn Coin, Kills Coin. Good luck to everybody. 10 candy. All right. We beat that one to death. Let's. You guys want to be here till 1 o'clock, or you guys want to play? Let me know, because that's what it's going to come down to. We got some business to take care of. Let's take you guys to the standings. And a quick look. We know Sly feeling pretty good about the other night. New standings, got Mir 6-4. Again, ARC has the better percentage point, so technically it keeps up with point differential and overall. But 6-4, second place Mir right now. First place ARC 6-2. VOX striking distance, and Sly back on the up and up. So let's take a look at the matches we got coming up next week. Pick 3 for your enemy. So we got Do Your Worst. VOX at Mir. VOX is a couple road games in a row. Then we got Sly at ARC next week. Then Mir goes to ARC, and Sly goes to VOX. That is the massacre match, and the captain is going to have 1 prevention, and that's it. 1 prevention. Well, it doesn't have to be a prevention. It's going to be 1 ability that they can use. Okay, so that's what we got going on there. I'm going to take you guys real quick. 2, player control points. Not a lot of change from the other night, but we did see Deadly. Look at Deadly Dimes up there with 3 walls now. Kel, Julia, Samurai, Moonshot, Dimes, take it over to DZ. Crimson barely hanging on. JJ made a big move. Look how close it is. 890 to 875 for DZ points. JJ has been making some moves. JJ is up on the leaderboard in several categories. I'm not ready to say the letters MVP yet, but I am going to say JJ has been rocking it. So just take a look. Range Rover, we got Julia, we got Dimes. Subs, we got JJ with 7, dominating the sub game. Go over to Tank Bonus, Justice, and B-Dub. Craven Light up there as well. Temple, we got Justice and B-Dub as well. Page 2, we got the Animal and Samurai. Shaman Sheila's on that list. Ruffled Feathers, Pope and Gemstone Tide, Stealth Bomber. Look at JJ. JJ leading the Stealth Bomber category. Then we go to White Flag, Father Ron. Then we go to Watchtower, JJ as well. Go to Strawman, JJ. Can you know what? Look. Ocean Man's on there. Kel's on there. I got JJ on the list for Watchtower. I got her on the list for Strawman. I got her on the list for Stealth. I got her on the list for Subs. I got her on the list for DZ. 5 of 13 categories. You ain't stopping her. All right. So with that being said, Ron, can you tell us what night it is? We know it's date night, baby. Trigger's Army in the house. But it's also another night. And if you happen to be from Sly, you happen to be from Mir, it is roll time, baby. All right, everybody. Give me your numbers if you're from Mir. If you're from Sly, give me a number from 1 to 20. We're giving away packs, and you know, the pack event has been rescheduled. We're off tomorrow night. We will be back Saturday night for a Wizard box block party. Just show up. You're going to have a lot of fun. New items. Great box event. Our box events get better and better. Nothing I can do about the bit rate at this moment. So you guys are going to be listening to heavy metal tonight, baby. All right, let's get that die roll. Number 6. Look at Moonshot. Moonshot just popping in, taking a pack. Just like that. Easy. That's the way we do it. All right, we got brand new gear for you guys tonight. And you guys ready to transition? Let me tell you a little bit about the Destroyer boots. Give me 999s in chat right now. 999s in chat. All right. I don't know. Is it any better? All right, we'll test it. We'll test it tomorrow. All right, here we go. We're going to take you over to tonight's Epic War Bundle. I'm going to start out up top. ASC Iron, Dragon Smoke by request, Rage Potion by request, 5 post-battle pet revive, Flex, Zerk, 1 of each of your waxes, take you down to the red bonus. We got Curse Red, Krampus, Ravage, Combat, Summon Skins, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile Knot. You know what? I mean, I would hate to do it tonight when there's an Elmo down there and a Super Thrill, but we haven't done it in a little while. What do you guys think? All right, tonight's bundle. We are going to do double. You got what is it? What is it called? Double bottom bonus. 2 Mag 7, 2 Super 8, 2 Hostile 9s. Going to give you a loader bundle. Then we got Curse Blue, Sapphire, Secure, Heal and Seal, Astroglyph, Gold Skins, and then I'm going to give you double Gold Summon, double Carve, 2 Onyx Skins. I'm going to give you 10 Elysium, 10 Eli. Take you over to the green, Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk. Triple dimes for Deadly Dimes. Stellar, Bolster, and that's right because it's on the bottom row. 2 Elmos, 2 Super Thrill, and 2 Fear Smoke. Told you guys are going to hook you up tonight, right? Mythic Summon Skins, Immortal Summon Skins, and a brand new way. So, look, I know there's confusion, anxiety, panic about rusted gear. Never fear, Killshot is here. I am pushing the game in a very, very competitive direction. We have to purge some stuff. Inventory is massive. Items you don't use, they're massive. The compression, and I'm working with a small group of people, is the way. It is the future. You will understand it. It'll make sense. And the little additions that we're adding for you guys is going to make the game really, really stand out like never before. For example, tonight, this is not an ability. This is a brand new stat called Nuke. Nuke is going to work much like your health, your damage, your base, your AP, your APR. It is going to give those of you that like to bomb walls a nice little boost, but more importantly, it is going to give us a chartable stat that we can start stack ranking bombers. So you will be ranked based on who has the most damage, who has the most health, who has the most AP, who has the most APR, who has the most base, who has the most nuke. And you will get bonuses based on those things. So if you are a dedicated bomber and you really like your craft, you're going to be trying to accumulate more nuke. You'll hit the walls harder, you'll be ranked higher, and your ranking will dictate the bonus damage that you do to the wall. It's going to be super simple. It's going to be very simple for me, and it's going to reward those of you that take the time to upgrade your gear. We are not building a portal for that thing to sit there and get dust and rust. We are building that portal to be used, to be implemented, and to do something that no other game has done. That's why you're seeing these changes. So, Kel, give me tonight's bundle. If you guys are feeling me, if you guys hear what I'm saying, if you guys understand how, or at least have a concept of how compression, how rust, how the new gear is going to work, give me some 999s in there. You don't have to agree with it right now, but you'll understand it and it will make sense. It is a must in gaming. And especially to watch it continue to manifest and to watch your gear continue to gain power. People that have played multiple types of these games, they understand the gear compression really, really well. You won't lose anything. You'll get back to those big numbers eventually. All right, let's get tonight's bundles. And tonight's Red Wedding. And this is also, I teased it earlier, this is the first time that we've had, the boots have always been super cool because of the base. So it's the first time we put abilities on the PvP boots. And it's because the portal is getting close. I think we're down in the last few weeks. So you're seeing that purge concept. You're seeing the how you guys are going to be doing your own upgrades. It's wild. All right, I think we got Kel out there somewhere. Craven, how you like any artwork for these boots? Pretty crazy, right? All right, we got Valar, Trigger, Samurai, Dimes, Jim, Justice, Flyrod, Bones, Julia, Ron, Moon, Shaman, Craven, Busy, Cat, B-Dub, Crimson Dow, Dr. Die, Football, Pope, and Kel, tonight's War Bundle. All right, let's take you guys to Arcs Field in 1 second. But first, give me your pre-match buffs if you are Julia, Shaman, Skylight, Dow, Justice, Cat, Ron, and Trigger. All right, see Skylight. We've got Trigger, Luna Lamp, Eli. We got Dow, Eli on the Violet. We got Justice, Shaman. Got Julia. Got Cat. And we got Father Ron. All right. Nobody appears to be activating lockdown. So we'll probably see that in the near future. All right, here we go. I'm going to take you down to the Arc Red Wedding. Here we go. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. Starting out in the DZ is Skylight. Skylight's going to be followed by Trigger in the opposing DZ. 2 DZ players leading off. After Trigger, we got Shaman Sheila. Sheila will be sieging from the bomber zone. Sheila will be followed by Justice. Justice is in the tank zone. Both teams did opt for the tank tonight. Justice is going to be followed by Julia. Julia is red jersey, captain, and challenger tonight. Julia will be followed by Father Ron over on the other side. Ron is captain, siege, and red jersey. Ron will be followed by Dow going last in the tank zone, red jersey as well. And Dow will be followed by Cat. Shaman Sheila's also wearing a red jersey, and J-Law not starting tonight, but is wearing a red jersey. Remember, timers cannot be challenged. Play fast. We had a super fast match the other night. We're going to try to do the same thing tonight. And with that being said, Skylight, 20-second timer, starting now. Julia playing Skylight. Skylight does have her own legendaries, so not like playing a cyborg. All right, Julia beats the timer easily. Playing Boss to Main Street. He's going to turn Ron into a warrior and go to Fantasy Island. That's just wrong, Ron. All right, Boss to Main Street playing Boss in 1. We cap in 3. Fantasy Island. Dow playing one of his legendaries. He's red jersey. And it's a regular cipher. So it does count as one of the 2 legendaries. And that means he gets to see the mission. All right. Tonight's mission, Team Arc. Destroy 2 walls by round 5. end around on a blue block. You could get 2 walls and then be on your 3rd wall on a blue block and fear smoke 2 different players. 2 walls, finish on a blue block, and fear 2 different players. Arc, accept or pass? Julia, accept or pass? Yes or no? All right, I'll give you 10 seconds, and you're accepting it. She's going to pass it. All right, we're going to send it over to Ron. Ron, your mission is, before round 5, before the end of round 5, right? Completely destroy 2 walls, end any round on a blue block, and fear 2 different players. Some harder than others, right? Okay, let's kick it back to the map. And we go to Trigger. Trigger, 20-second timer for you. Trigger easily beating the timer. Luna Lamp to Justice. Means he can play 3 H9s. Going to drop a seal. Dark Boss over to their chest. Trigger playing Boss in 1 with cap in 3. Dark Boss could be worth 25. Extra. Going to steal Valar's Dominari. Valar is not in the game, so you cannot steal Valar's Dominari. But you do have to use the SP3 on a valid target. And Elmo loaded to the Watchtower with Mass Destruction. All right, so MD2. Elmo is going to hit. Going to light up the first Watchtower. Also going to give you an Elmo. Trigger, I need a SP3 for one of the players in the game. All right, Julia, she's going to steal your Kang. And that is from the Assassin. So Julia's Kang is taken out of play. All right, let's go over to the Shaman. Shaman, 20 seconds. Shaman beats the timer. She's going to move all the way over to their bomber zone. If she can move over there now, remember Mir put up that bomb shelter. It's pretty crazy. Going to go Boss to their chest. Sheila playing Boss in 1, cap in 3. Max Seal, Cadet to Temple. Let's give her a seal. And put out that Temple Flame. All right, all good. Let's go over to Justice. Justice, you got 20 seconds starting right now, my man. Timer's up. Let's see if he beat it. Did not beat the timer. Barely missed it. He's going to the Temple Steps. Vines to Dow, Skull to Dow, Spruce to the Temple with Mass Destruction. Julia, hits or wait? Captains, your early match reminder. Let me know as soon as you see it. Sheila's going to Phantom Cape Divines. All right, Spruce going to put out the flame. Phantom Cape Dow's gear absorption. Scold will not light the watchtower, but it will give Justice an absorption. So he does get the pet bonus. He is in the steps right now. And Sheila using the Phantom Cape, one of her 2 legends. All right, after Justice, let's go over to Julia. Julia, 20 seconds. All right, Julia beating the timer. She's going to start out jumping the rover. Let's give Julia a tire. All right, after she jumps in the rover, Sleet Wand Air Wall, move to the Temple. Sleet Wand is going to take the blue wands off the board. Is going to freeze that top block, Ron. Mythic Vessel is going to give her rover extra rage. Going to drop Seal. It's also going to give her extra rage this turn. And it's going to the wall. All right, Mythic Vessel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Starting out. Getting the first round rage bonus from her Mythic, and she'll get a continual rage bonus from her Vessel as well. Sneaky attack there. What type of grenade? All right. I need to clarify then. Ron, it's a Rapture loaded. I have to give Ron the opportunity because it is a Rapture. All right, S9 Rapture. Red blue from Justice. Once he found out it was a specialty grenade, he certainly did not want that to hit. First blue of the game. Julie still managed to get the blue. And that will get rid of her gear absorption. All right, let's go from Julia over to Ron. Ron, you got 20 seconds. All right, beats the timer. What's up, Tiny Rick? Good to see you, man. Tiny Rick, one of the first people to play Dead Live when we were testing it 5 years ago. Move to their DZ. Vines to Dow. Red Skull to Dow. Turn Sky into a warrior. Rage St. Elmo. All right. We'll start out with Vines to Dow. Going to hit him. He already lost his gear absorption, so I'm taking him down to 10. Skull's going to hit. Going to give Ron absorption. It's going to light watchtower number 2. And St. Elmo is going to be watchtower number 3. All right, 3 watchtowers are ready for Team VOX right out of the gates. Adding mass destruction and an Elmo. Taking Dow down to, after both attacks hit, taking Dow down to 89%. All right, let's take it from Ron over to Dow. Dow, you got 20 seconds. Beats the timer. 2 seconds to spare. All right, Dow's going to get in the tank. Cannonball for Dow. They've got a cannonball and a tire. It means they'll definitely be unlocking the sentry. All right, he's going to put Pirate on their sub. So, gets in the tank, cannonball steps, Pirate to their sub, E3 Rapture loaded with mass destruction, and tank vest to the wall. All right, so this is E3, E4 because he's in a tank. And he gets double grenade damage because of his tank vest. That's equivalent to a 480, which is stronger than a monster. Rage is modest, though. Is a Rapture. Let's give him a teardrop. Wow, it's a lot of grenade, though, Ron, for that first attack. Black, green, green. 25% of a blue. Pretty good opening attack. $75 blue remaining. All right, let's finish it out. Into round number 1. Cat, 20 seconds for you. Final move of the first round. All right, beats the timer. Gonna ion Julia. Move her about right over there. Gonna lose her rover. I don't think Stargate is a DI, Julia. I'm gonna say no. It is a DI. No, it instantly warps you and your vehicle to another zone on the map, breaks any non-cyborg stun. 1 second. It is not a DI. Hell, I don't know. Hold on. I got to look it up now. Give me a second. Yep. The Stargate can be used. Let me explain how this would work, okay? It's last in, first out. So, and this is why it doesn't matter. So I have to think through this. If you use Stargate, it would move you, but then Cat's effect would take place. Does that make sense to you guys? So if you said, in response to you moving me, I'm going to use Stargate, then you would move, and then after you moved, her ion effect would still do the same thing. So, yes and no. It's not what the Stargate is intended to do. That makes sense to everybody? It's intended to move you once you are already stunned, but by using it, your effect would take place first, and then Cat's effect would take place afterwards. Everybody understand that? All right. Now, that you can do. All right, so instead of using the Stargate to move her and then the effect would take place, this is different because now she's going to eclipse. Which means she's invisible. Which means she can't be targeted. All right, so instead, Sheila's going to eclipse her, and that's fine. All right, we have about 10 minutes to make up now. So at the end of the round, Justice rotates into the temple. Julia gets a blessing. Justice gets a blessing. We give a halo to Trigger. Give a halo to Ron. Avalanche. Very nice avalanche in round 1, Ron. That means Julia loses her seal. Sheila loses her seal. $75 points for VOX. We have Ron dimming the DZ Dragonstone. Sheila dimming the Bomber Dragon Zone. Kat had gotten into Rover as well. Let me give Kat her tire. I didn't announce it. And actually, Justice does not get the temple, sorry, because Kat got the temple. They still got the blessing. So Dow and Justice are both on the steps. And Kat hit Dow with Scold. And lit a Watchtower. And hit with an Elmo to light a Watchtower. So 5 Watchtowers. And mass destruction. All right, you guys ready for round 2? That was fun. Let's go to Skylight from Fantasy Island. 20-second timer. All right, timer's up. Skylight's going to move over within wall range. There you are. Going to send a regular Kang over. Could be worth 45. Seal and Thrill, T10 Bloodlust, St. Elmo to the wall. Dark Blue from Angel. Second blue of the game. Going to nerf the next grenade attack. And the Dark Blue. Going to take Skylight down to 90%. All right, Movement Kang, Seal and Thrill, T10 Elmo loaded to the wall is shut down. All right, let's go over to Angel. Trigger, you got 20 seconds. All right, send a Mythic Kang over. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Dragon Smoke. All right, playing that Dragon Smoke. That makes that Dragon Stoned, untouchable. E3 Elmo to Watchtower. We're going to hinder Julia to give her a -2. It does hit. Watchtower number 6. VOX mowing down some Watchtowers right now, 6-0. And another Elmo. Kang's good, Smoke's good, E3 Elmo to Watchtower, and hinder. All right, those of you keeping score at home, I did get clarification. Julia, going forward, Stargate has to be used on your turn from when it was initially rolled out. So it is not a DI. It has to be used on your turn. Okay. Let's go over to the Shaman. Shaman, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Shaman going to Kamiri up to their Ozone. Nicely done. Heal and Seal. Light a Straw Man. I'm going to send Hinder over to Ron. Ron going to play Gold Psycho. First Psycho of the game. Gold will hit Sheila. We'll take her down to 80%. And let's go over to Justice. 20 seconds for you. Timer's up. Going to move back to the tank zone. Send a Mythic Kang over to Trigger's boss. Could be worth 63. Pet Repel. Going to hinder Julia. Julia's max hindered. She's -4. Going to light a Watchtower. Watchtower number 7. Another Elmo. And a Pet Repel. And he beat the timer. All right. Julia has Vessel, but she does have a lot of hinder, Julia. From the Temple, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Going to move to their DZ in her rover because you still have it. All right, driving over to the DZ. Going to use Sirs. Seal and Thrill. All right, it's 25-point penalty because you did type the absorption first, and you typed it before Ron. So normally I would take the first one, but if you type a line, it is an adjustment. It's a correction. So it is a minus 25. All right. But she does get the M7. So we got M7, 8 with Thrill, 9. It's probably worth it. Going to hinder Justice. Give him a minus 2. Ron already said it hit. So Julia getting the Elmo shot. And like I said, it's probably worth. But you do have the 25% nerf from the dark blue that Trigger played. So we'll lower that. S6. Carnage equivalent. 75 blue. Takes the blue, takes a full blue, and takes 60% of another blue. 40 blue remaining. Of the final blue block. She does have range on the wall, obviously, because she's in the rover. All right, Ron from the DZ. 20 seconds. All right, Ron. Going to pull Skylight into Mind, Body, and Soul. All right. Ron getting a surrender flag. One sec. All right, Ron gets ruffled feather, surrender flag, and a 200-point win. Ron has to commit and be off the field for 2 rounds. All right, so Ron goes in. Skylight surrenders. Ruffled feather for Ron. Surrender flag for Ron. And the mind, body, and soul. But again, Skylight gets to stay out. And Ron does not. So Ron, we'll see you in round 4, buddy. Like the move. I think it's worth it for a couple hundred points, right? All right, let's go over to Dow. Dow, 20-second timer. And Julie's like, bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, different strokes. Timer's up. Dow's going to move into the temple. Seal smoke. Summon rod. E4 Elmo to the wall. Dow, I got your health with the vines down to 79. Ron, does the E4 Elmo hit? Does hit. Another Elmo for Arc. 40% blue. No problem. Teardrop. No problem. And a red block. Two red blocks remaining. All right, after Mr. Freeze, let's go to Cat. Cat, you and your other two teammates, only ones left on the field, 20-second timer. We got 4 versus 3. Beats the timer. Cat's going to move to their DZ. Going to go Mythic Kang. We were 63. Dust to Dow. I did not give Dow his tank bonus, so I have to calculate that as well. Just noticed that his shot was from a tank, so I'll get to that in a second. F4 Trixie to Rod and the wall. You cannot hinder Julia. Oh, you can hinder. Yep, sorry. She cleared the other two. So Julia back to a hinder again. All right, Cat, move to the DZ. Mythic Kang. Dust to Dow. F4 Trixie to Rod and the wall. Going to kill Rod. And going to break the block that's on top of it. And the hinder. And that was a fresh red block. So I'm going to add E2 to Dow's attack because we are in round number 2. And that red block is 50%. So Arc, you have 1.5 red blocks remaining instead of 2. At the end of the round, Dow with a blessing. DZ, it's 25-25. Sheila, dimming the ozone. Captains, give me your subs for round 3. Who we got coming in? All right, and I'm going to clarify a rule too, just so you guys know, because it's been a while. Had Julia accepted the challenge from Ron, she could have went in and fought Ron, and if you get taken in MBS in round 2, the rule does clearly state that you can still be subbed out after that battle happens. So Julia could have fought Ron with Sky, and then Pope would come in for his round 3 move. So just so you guys know that. J-Law coming in for Trigger. Pope coming in for Sky. Got Pope up in the DZ. You know what? I think you're right, Ron. I didn't go that far in my rule book. I have to go back and refer to my rule book on that one. But we'll get into it later. It doesn't matter at this point. I was saying it in passing. All right, we're going to go to round 3. So before Pope's turn, they are going to cap a 40-point Kang. I'm sorry, 45-point Kang. First boss of the game. And first move's going to be Pope from the DZ. Pope, 20 seconds. We got Pope, J-Law, Shaman, Justice, Julia, Ron, Dow, and Cat. All right, Pope playing Tupac, which means Shaman can play a second boss this game. Gonna play Boston Main Street. Pope playing Boston 3 would cap in 5. Gonna Dragon Smoke. Protect that Dragon Stone. Absorption and red gel, Ron. Gonna light Straw Man. Red Psycho, and that is the final Psycho of the game for Team VOX. And the red Psycho is going to break the Pope's gear absorption. But he does have his regular absorption. All right, so before we get to J-Law, we're going to cap Trigger's Dark Boss. And 189 points in Kang's. Flags are 1-1. All right, J-Law, 20 seconds. Beats the timer easily. Boss to their chest. J-Law boss in 3. We cap in 5. Going to play Cyborg, Julia and Sheila. And more mass destruction. Julia out of the rover. Pick and stick. Sheila as well. Both in the no zone. They do get the benefit. So they go over to their area. Going to go seal. No, Presto makes your vehicle disappear so somebody can't steal it. Going to Gold Spark Dow. And lost Soul Sword to Dow. A lot of little spirits hitting him. It's going to break his seal. And going to take him down to 69% health. Dow in his tank. Dusted. Vines. And both Pope and J-Law starting out this round at 90%. And Julie, you should not have that. You ended the last round in the DZ, so you actually don't have that seal either. Nor does Sheila, because she was in the O-zone. J-Law just casted hers. So Sheila and Julia started out the round in the high zone, so they both lost their seals at the start of the round. I just didn't remove them. All right, let's go to Shaman. Shaman, at the start of your turn, your boss is going to cap, which is going to give Arc 2 flags to 1 advantage. And now you got a 20-second timer. Boss to their chest. Boss in 3 with cap in 5. That's why they played Pac. Seal smoke. And shot to straw man. Ron says it hits. Straw man number 1 lit up. And Sheila taking 10% damage. Sheila, I got you at 70% after the straw man damage. All right, let's go to Justice. 20 seconds, Justice. Timer's up. Beats the timer. He's going to jump in that tank. Get his cannonball. Move to the temple. Both teams will have the sentry. Tank, move to temple. Going to play Gideon. -20 for arc. S6 Rapture loaded to the wall with his tank bonus. Pope going to use prevention. All right, let's go over to Julia. 20-second timer, Julia. And a seal for Justice 2. All right, beats the timer. Going to Euclid Cat. Bosses don't drive. Cat is Euclid. Gold Primus. Seal and heal. S6 Lithium loaded to the wall with Disperse. Justice Gideon is a gold Gideon. So let's make that -24. You got it. Julia trying to finish off the wall with the S6 Lithium. Ron says wait. Justice using Horus. Using his legendary to stop it. All right. It's going to get a little rough here now because it's going to be a while until we see VOX play. J-Law will be next. So it is going to go because we skip Ron, then we got Dow, then we skip Cat, and then we got Pope. So it's going to be 3 moves in a row for Team Arc. It was pretty well played. All right. So Ron does beat the timer. And then we'll have Dow and then Pope back to back. All right. Dow beats the timer. Red Nolan. Heal and seal. E5 lithium loaded with blue spark. In the tank, still dusted. But normal size, E5, it does hit. 5, 6, 7, 8. With a 25%, he's still taking down 1.5 red blocks. Congratulations, Dow. Spreading the flame, resetting the wall, and getting a gold block. Close game. Both teams playing a different style. Points are points. All right, we got a fresh wall on one side. Well, 2 fresh walls, actually. All right, cat is Euclid. We're going to skip cat. And then we'll have Pope, and then we'll have J-Law. Pope, 20 seconds for you. Actually, hold up. Wait a minute. I'll get to you in a second. I got to divvy up the points at the end of the round. All right, because cat's move was the end of the round. End of the round. Justice with a blessing. Dow with a blessing. Halos, we got J-Law. We got cat. We got Pope. DZ, 25-25. Strawman. Arc 10. VOX 0. Julia UN Shaman. Can move this round because you lost your movement last round. All right, now let's go to round 4. Pope, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Going to go Mythic Kang to his boss and Heal and Seal. Heal and Seal taking back to 100. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Red gel to Strawman. Going to light up Strawman number 3. And then lose his absorption. Kang's good. Heal and Seal is good. Red gel to light a Strawman is also good. All right, let's go to the original Speedster. J-Law the wall, 20 seconds. Look at that. It's pretty quick. Mythic Kang to her boss. J-Law playing Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Going to play some Dragon Smoke. Light that up. Blue Spark, E3 Rapture to the Watchtower. All right, is Specialty Grenade, does hit. And that is Watchtower number 8. All right, again, Sheila and Julia do have full movement back, and we go over to the Shaman, 22nd Shaman. Beats the timer. Shaman will head over to their DZ. Right beside Boss Cat. Mythic Kang to her new boss. Going to drop Heal Smoke and try to light up Straw Man, Ron. All right, she's going to lose her seal. The kickback from the Straw Man. But she's going to light up Straw Man number 4 and drop a Heal Smoke as well. All right, let's kick it over to the Temple Master. Justice, 20-second timer. We got Justice, Julia, Ron, Dow, and Kat. Timer's up. Beat the timer. We go Dune to Straw Man. Max Seal Cat. Cannot Max Seal because she's a pet. But any damage will break her pet status. Because you're playing a Rapture, Justice, the only valid target is you. So that Max Seal is kind of dropped, waiting to see what Ark's going to do. Julia, M7 Rapture to the Watchtower. All right, you're going to use Pain. So half of that damage is going to go to Ark's Wall. Will be no effect from the Rapture, but you will get the damage. So half of that damage. Now it is and because he's in a tank, but he does have a -2 hinder. So there's that. All right, so it's M7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Minus his hinder makes it a S9. So half of an S9 Rapture is going to be redirected to the Arc Wall. Now, Justice does light it up. So that is Watchtower number 9. Congratulations, Justice. You got the 9 award for 25 points. And also 100 bonus points for Team VOX. All Watchtowers are lit. Now, because they did not stop the attack, if they would have used a blue, whatever, with the color, Justice technically could have taken damage. So his max seal fizzles. He was the only active target because nobody else could have taken damage. And Ron's inside the dungeon for now. Dune to Strawman is going to put out Strawman number 4, though. Dune's good. Max seal fizzles. Rapture is good. Lights the Watchtower. And Pain to Ark's wall. Let's calculate the damage. Navy. E6 Navy. Black block. 60% of a green block. 40 green remaining. Better than nothing. All right, let's go from Justice over to Julia. Julia, 20 seconds for you. Timer's up. No. I can see you now. I don't see your move. All right, what is the Glacier? I think Julia lost connection. All right. Move to the rover zone. Dust to Justice, my favorite thing to say in the game. All right, putting the dust on Justice. All right, move to rover zone. Dust to Justice. Ron, you got Inferno and a Blaze. Blaze and Inferno. Blaze would be first. All right, hits. So Blaze going to light back up number 4. Inferno is going to light up number 5. And the Strawman kickback is going to get rid of her seal. And she did lose connection, but did not make the timer. So you guys know the rule. But there was no nerf on the attack. All right, let's go over to Ron. Peeking out of the dungeon, you got 20 seconds, Ron. All right, Ron pops out of the dungeon. He's in that area. All right, we do have to move him into range. He's still in a no zone. All right, going to go seal, fresh wall. Julia got F5 Rapture to the wall. and a dune to a straw man. All right, they're going to use Glacier. What are you using it for? You going to use it for his attack, or are you going to use it for your wall? All right, his attack. All right, so he's going to cut this in half. Ron has a -2 hinder as well, which this is going to make this tricky for Ron. He does have mass destruction, 10, but the F5 Rapture, Ron's going to cut you down to 3. He's cutting you to a 1.5. 3 down to 1.5. And the Rapture is going to be cut to a Navy. 1.5 Navy is going to give you 50% of a black block. Ouch. It's good timely Glacier attack, actually. And the hinder on top of it made it rough. All right, let's go over to Dune puts out a straw man. And he got a seal. And divert doesn't matter because it wasn't stopped. It was only nerfed. All right, go over to Dow. Dow, 20-second timer. We got Dow and we got Cat. It's a good game. Both teams playing risky. Timer's up. Did not make the timer. All right, we're going to start a second timer. This is going to be a nerf timer. So nerf his attack, 10%. Beats the timer. Dow and Nolan, E6 Elmo loaded to the wall, Arc Spark and Arc Smoke. He does have Dust Smoke. And he is in a tank. E10, Ron. But nerf 25%. Nolan will copy his rage. That's like an old school Craven light move from the Temple. You guys remember Craven used to camp out with Nolan? Round 7 used to be a beast. All right, nice. J-Law, prevent the grenade. Ron going to play gold blue. Final blue of the game for Team VOX. Nolan is shut down. Dow is shut down, loses his seal. And going to punt if the arc smoke. Wow. Crazy mode. All right. Final move of the first half. Cat, 20 seconds. Timer's up. Cat is no longer boss. Going to use the raise wand to get rid of Strawman number 6, making it disappear. I'm just going to hide it from y'all for now. I'll put this orbital there for you. Strawman number 6, Cat removes it, and the red wand is out of play. Gold Gideon, give Arc another minus 24. She's going to move to their tank zone. And a spruce to get rid of number 4. All right, raise wand is good. Tank zone, Gold Gideon, seal and thrill, and a spruce. And we'll give her that seal. All right, that is the final move of the first half. Captains, give me your round 5 subs, please, while I calculate the scores on the board. Sheila's in the DZ. She neutralizes it. Arc with 25. Vox with 0. Strawman, we got 3 lit. 15 points for Arc. 0 for Vox. Temple, Justice in the Temple. Dow in the Temple. 1 blessing for each player. Sheila turned off that Dragon Stone. All right, let's see who we got. We got Sir Tim and Cardinal. Both you players give me your pre-match buffs. And we got Valar and Busy Bee. Pope heading out. Good job tonight, Pope. Busy Bee. In the O-Zone. Sir Tim coming into the DZ for the great J-Law the Wall. Good job, J-Law. Always great having J-Law back. This is Pirate, by the way. Just chilling. He looks like Nolan, but he's Pirate. Let's get the Cardinal up in the O-Zone. Lingering smoke goes away. Tanks go away. Justice in the tank zone. Dow in the tank zone. Shaman going back to her area. Strawman number 6 has disappeared. All right, here is the order. It's going to be Valar, Sir Tim, Shaman Sheila, Justice, Julia, Ron, Dow, Cat, Busy, and the Cardinal. Sir Tim will start out at 90%. Sheila will start out at 90% again. They both start out in the suffocation zone. Never mind, not Sir Tim. Ron will start out at 90%. All right, Ron and Sheila, you both start out at 90%. Tim, you got all your health. Sorry about that. All right, looks like we got buffs up there. So before Valar goes, let me give Ark 63 points for that Kang. We'll also give him flag number 3. 3 flags to 1. All right, we got 3 rounds to go. We got a fun game going. We got a close game going because they're just scoring in different ways. We do have the sentries lit up. Both teams did qualify. As you know, inside the sentry is a 2-point rage bonus. And we kick it over to Valar. 20 seconds, Valar. Timer's up. Valar missing her first timer. Right out of the gates. How you like that? You had one job, Valar. One job. Get your move in on time. All right, starting a nerf timer. Hey, she's saving lives. She should be saving you 10 points, which she's not. You get this nerf, she should be saving 10%. There you go. All right, balls to Main Street. Playing 5, capping 7. The Tar Trap Cat. Gonna play Absorption, Pet Repel. Max Spark to Justice. Slow him down. And Inferno Strawman, Ron. False is good. Tar Trap's good. Absorption, Pet Repel, Max Spark. Let me know how you feel about the Inferno, and I'll add that Mass Destruction to Ark's tally. Ron says it hits. All right, let's give him Strawman number 4. And Valar loses her gear absorption, but she has her new absorption. All right, let's go over to Sir Tim. Tim, 20 seconds for you. Look at that, like a boss. That's what I'm talking about, Tim. Boss to their chest. All right, so let me cap J-Law's boss and give him that 63-point Kang. So another 63. And boss number 2. And he's playing a brand new boss there. Playing boss in 5 with cap in 7. Bosses are 3-2 at the moment. Gonna steal Villar's Dominari. Somebody was stealing that Dominari, right? Love it. No Dominari for you, Villar. Tim, you just made Craven Light a happy, happy person. All right, boss their chest. Steal Villar's Dominari. Seal S8 Rapture to the wall. Now, he does have to leave the DZ to get the wall attack. So I got to put him here. In the no zone. Mythic Blue from Dow. Stopping the shot. 30 points. And Tim will absorb 20 of it. Means he only takes 10. I got him at 90%. All right, let's go from Sir Tim over to the Shaman. 20 seconds, Sheila. The Sieging Shaman. Sieging Sheila. Timer's up. Barely beat the timer. She's going to go to their rover zone. Right over here with Cat. Plays Straw Man and banish one Villar so she cannot be moved, lifted, or knocked around. Nirvana wands are out of play. And hold on a second. All right, Ron does say it hits. So, Blaze is going to light up Straw Man number 5. Remember, there is no Straw Man number 6. All right, let's go to Justice. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Going to move to the temple. He is max spark, so he is slowed, but it's a short walk. Going to play Thraxus. Going to put Stasis on Julia. Dragon Smoke. Make sure they get that Dragon Stone lit. All right, we will have Dragon Storm for both teams. Justice playing Thraxus, which is a precursor. to Dragonstorm. And might see Thraxus Saturday night. And Justice, am I to assume you are Thraxing yourself again? Sheila's going to stop the grenade. Once I get confirmation of the Thraxus target, we will move on. It's an E3 buff, by the way. Justice target for Thraxus. Yep, he's going to use it on himself. Justice will have an extra E3 next round in Dragonstorm. Temple, Thraxus, Stasis to Julia, Dragon Smoke, S8 Rapture, Lotus stop. But he does play Rampage as well for next round. All right, let's go to Julia and Stasis. 20-second timer, Julia. She's going to max seal and move to the bomber zone. Beats the timer easily. S8 Elmo loaded to the wall with Echo. Going to send that point of rage down to Dow. Julia has a -2 Ron. So this will be an S6 Elmo. Ron says wait. They're out of blues, so we'll see what else they have in store. Mythic Sonar. Nice. All right, Mythic Sonar going to nerf this 20%. So we take it from an S6. A little bit over S4. Add their mass destruction to it. About a 15% nerf. I'm going to turn the Elmo into a Carnage. S4 Carnage. They have 40% green left. Takes down the green block. Takes down 85% of the next green block. I got 15 green remaining for Arc. Sorry, it was actually with the Echo. It was an S9. It was an S8. Then it got bumped up to an S9. And it got moved down to an S7 because of her hinder. And 25% of that is going to be a 5. So they actually do take the last 15% of the block down. I missed a point of rage for her. All right, let's kick it over to Ron. Ron, 20 seconds for you. Beats the timer easily. Gonna move over to their tank zone. Side Dow. Gonna put Mythic Stasis on Dow. Ron walked over to hand him Mythic Stasis. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna make Stasis walk too far. Here you go, Dow. Spruce to Straw Man, and let's give Dow a -2 on his Hinder. We're putting out Straw Man number 5. All right, all good and all on time. We got Dow. 20 seconds, Dow. Timer is up. Way up. Moves to Temple. E7 Elmo to what? I got the gold spark on Ron. That's fine. What's the target for the Elmo? To the wall. All right, Ron. He's hindered 2, so it's going to be a E5 Elmo. It hits. All right, E5 Elmo. Give him the points for the Elmo. E5 plus Mass Destruction. Going to juice it up just a little bit. Double blue. Chipping away little by little. All right, let's go from Dow over to Cat. 20 seconds, Cat. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Dune to Straw Man. Pet Repel. Both good. S6 Rapture loaded to the wall with Rampage. That will be a... She has no hinder, so it will be a E7. Mythic Sonar from Busy Bee. All right, Dune's going to put out Straw Man number 4. Mythic Sonar. Nerf that by 20%. 7. Looking pretty similar to Julia's Elmo attack up there before. They're on different walls, though. Rapture effect still takes place. Rapture effect does not take place. Sorry. If you guys remember, way back when, they did damage that wall for 50%, so there is no Rapture effect. 50% of a black block is where they start. So nerfing this one. Five. A little more mass destruction. Going to finish off the 50% of that black block. Green block. 85% of a green block. 15 green remaining. Smart move by Arc, not to prevent it, because they got no effect from the Rapture. Just using the Mythic Sonar. Well done. All right, we got Busy Bee. 20 seconds to the Busy Bee. Busy Bee's going to jump in the turret. You can't just climb in a turret, right? You got to jump. All right, Ace Award for Busy Bee. Lost Scepter, Julius Stasis to the Cardinal. Ouch. Ouch. Got a new pet there, Chad. That's a pretty hated weapon, too. Going to Torment. Sir Tim. And Sheila did cap a second boss. I did not give them credit for, so let's give them the 63-point Kang. Let's also give them boss number 4, because Busy Bee says, I'm going to play another one over there. Arc bringing their boss game tonight. 4 flags to 2. Busy playing boss in 5 with cap in 7. Busy bringing that Goliath. Ron's like, nah, I got a prevention waiting on it. Turret's good. Moving to Stasis. Torment to Tim. Boss. But the Goliath was like, nah, we're not having that. Chad with the prevention. All right, and let's finish out round number 5 with the Cardinal, Chad. Cardinal, 20-second timer. Timer's up. He might be lagging. He did not make the timer. Do we have the Cardinal here? All right, we have to start a nerf timer. Vox, let me know what's going on. Timer is up. Do you guys have him in chat, Ron? Can he send me his move and then somebody cut and paste it? All right. He's going to get in the turret. We're going to give the Cardinal a Ace Award. We'll get him logged out, logged back in. Going to go Colossal Kang to the boss. Nice, Colossal Kang. I think Craven stole that one time. Colossal Kang could be worth 75. Wait. 73. 73-point Colossal Kang potential. Gonna send a Max Spark over to Julia. And we got an S8 Rapture to the wall with Mass Destruction. So it's going to make it an S10. S10 Rapture, Julia. If you guys are currently watching and your move has not come up, can you please do me a favor, hit F5 and refresh? This last move is taken as long as the whole round. All right, we got Gold Blue from Julia. Gold Blue is going to stop it. Going to take the Cardinal down to 80%. And that is final move of round number 5. The end of round number 5. Dow with a blessing. Justice with a blessing. All right, we got Valar, 25 points. VOX 0. Strawman, 15-0. Halo for Valar. 1 second. All right, back. Let's go over to, we're going to start out round number 6. And Villar, a little early there. All right, Villar, I'm not going to make you retype it. I'm not going to start your timer because I was working on something. Villar does beat the timer. He's going to activate Shrine. So, Legendary Shrine for Villar. And it is going to make Justice, your side of the temple, disappear. Not there. Going to play Mythic Kang to our own boss. We're 63 if it caps. Torment to Justice. Flourish Wand. And drop a absorption right there, close to the DZ. And take the Earth Wands out of play. And Rage Elmo. Going to haunt Justice for damage. And going to light Ark's first Straw Man with the Elmo. Congratulations, you're on the board with a, first Watchtower. Not first Straw Man, first Watchtower. All right, let's go over to Sir Tim. Sir Tim, 20 seconds for you. We have Sir Tim, Shaman Sheila, and Justice. Look at that. Sir Tim is quick on the draw. Activate Impaler. All right, Impaler. Going to break Villar's absorption. Going to break Julius. Seal. And minor damage. Nobody else was sealed or absorbed. Going to go Moxie. Put out Straw Man number 3. No, it does not. That'll be a second Max Spark, so back to back. The pedal hit, your first Max Spark slowed you. This one will stop you in place. And Goliath loaded to the wall. And he is tormented, so no juice on it. And we got 15 green. Nice grenade, but no juice. And you know what? Before we do that, it is Dragon Storm. I got to roll. All right, we've got E4. bonuses. E4 bonuses, everybody. All right, so I do want to clarify, Valar, on your legendary. So the Justice does not move out of the temple. So when you play that, the temple disappears and then it reappears because it can't be occupied. So it's played as an eclipse. So here's why I'm explaining it. The shrine is, and I'm not going to charge you for your legendary, okay? What the shrine does is when someone goes to occupy the temple, you make it as if it's not there. It temporarily disappears. When it reappears, anyone in the temple is still there. Does that, you understand? She might not be here. Maybe that's why she doesn't understand. But because the temple was occupied, I'm not going to charge you to use your legend because it technically wasn't a valid target, because it's used basically like there's an empty chamber in the temple. I'm running over. I'm getting ready to go in. You make it disappear so it's not there. Then they can't find it, so they can't enter it. And then the temple reappears, and if someone were already in there in the other chamber, whatever, they're still there. So, because it was occupied already, you can't make it disappear. If she's not here, you guys can explain that to her. Tammy, can you take that as a takeaway? Make sure that we have that understood. So, Justice is still where he's at. All right, activate. Impaler's good. Moxie's good. Going to torment Julia. And Goliath with an E4 Dragon Storm. All right, this one's going to hit a little better. Remember, we all got that E4 bonus. 15 green. Full blue. 65% of a blue, 35 blue remaining. Nice hit, Tim, with the Dragon Storm bonus. All right, let's go from Tim over to Shaman Sheila. 22nd Sheila. Beats the timer. Sheila's going to move to their tank zone. Summon Red Nolan. Max Spark Cat. Cat is slowed. As a reminder, she cannot be stunned or held in place because she was tar trapped earlier. Going to torment Ron. There's Ron. Red gel to Strawman. Light up Strawman number 3. Deal a little bit of damage to Sheila. Take her down to 80. Tank zone. Red Nolan. Max Spark Cat to slow her. Torment Ron. And standard ammo red gel to Strawman. All right, let's go over to Tormented Justice from the Temple. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Gonna Moxie that Strawman. Put out Strawman number 3. Struggle is real. Gonna torment Dow. Wedding Crasher loaded to the wall and add some echo to it. Gonna make it an E5 Wedding Crasher loaded. Julia does a hit. Gold Sonar, gonna nerf it. 15% off. Today only. Slightly more than their mass destruction. Lower it down to an E3. E3 Specialty Grenade. Finish off the blue. And finish off a full blue. VOX finally down into red. All right, Julia, you're tormented. 20-second timer. You don't need to Kamuri if you're going to Stargate. Stargate takes you to a zone of your choice. So are you going to Kamuri? Are you going to Stargate to the ozone? All right. So Julia is max spark, but now she can use her Stargate to port to a new zone. Mythic Blitz, Dow Stasis. Send Torment over to Cat. Absorption. Justice going to intervene the Blitz. Wedding Crasher hits Ron with Rampage. She has a -2 on her rage effect. All right, and I owe Justice damage. I'll get back to that in a second. Justice had a E3 modifier from his Thraxus. So that full red block for Justice, it was a nerfed attack with a sonar. That is 50% of a red block. So VOX does not have 4 red, they have 3.5 red. Justice had played Thraxus last round, which gave him an E3 bonus. All right, Stargate is good. Mythic Blitz is intervened by Justice. Absorption's good. Now we got a E5 Wedding Crasher for Julia. Blue block. Red block. All right, let's go from Julia over to Ron. Ron, 20 seconds for you. Ron is tormented. Ron beats the timer. Mythic Kang to the boss. Ron playing Mythic Kang, could be worth 63. It's going to move to the bomber zone. Since he's playing Mighty Mike, he's moving to their bomber zone. Going to torment Busy. E4, blue spark with echo. Ron bringing back a red block. Nicely done, Ron. Arc back up to 4. All right, let's go from Ron over to Dow, Tormented, and Stasis. 20 seconds, Dow. Beats the timer. Dow's going to torment the Cardinal. Max Seal. And he says, you know what? Grenade launcher time. So he's going monster, grenade launcher. He does have a -2. But he's not enraging. So Ron, I've got him with a E5 after the grenade launcher. E5 monster hits. Dow picking the right time to use the strongest grenade in the game. Double red for Dow. All right, let's go over to Cat. Cat, you are slowed and tormented, and you got 20 seconds. We got Cat, Busy, and the Cardinal. And we'll bring our final 4 back in. Timer's up. She's going to move to their bomber area. She's tormented, but she won't be at the end of this turn. Gold Blitz, Sheila's Nolan. Thrill Smoke Monster loaded to the wall with Echo. Julia. All right. Blitz. Sorry, Sheila. Blitz is gone. Four, five, six. Red block. 50% was left. Full red block. Full red block. Down to the final red block for Team VOX. Making a move. And sending a point of echo down to the Cardinal. Busy B, 20 seconds for you, Busy. Busy is tormented, but she is in a turret. Beats the timer. Gold Kang to her boss. Oh, now she's just showing off. Super thrill. Oh, cluster F. Whoa, Busy. Busy, slow down. All right. Using her engineer ability, monster, and loom. Wow. Okay, Busy just got crazy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. S13 monster with loom, Ron. Ron using a mythic sonar. %20 nerf. Wow, it's still going to hurt. S10. It's still equivalent to a S10 Rapture after a cluster F ability in the loom. Congratulations, Busy Bee. Gold bar for Busy. Luckily, there were only 2 blocks left, is all I can tell y'all. I think Ron made a good choice letting it take down the 2 blocks. Two walls off the board for Team Arc. Arc bringing their wall game. All right, final move of round 6. Let's go to the Cardinal. 20 seconds, Cardinal. He is tormented as well. Dragon Storm round should be called the Torment round. Y'all learn fast. Easily beats the timer. Monster, Blue Spark, Super Thrill, 1 block remaining. Probably not going to take much. But he said better to be safe than sorry. Julia says it hits, and the Cardinal, gold bar for the Cardinal. First gold bar, I think, right? And they got no Dominari because Tim took it. It's hard to get a gold bar against Arc. But the Cardinal cracked the code. Nope, it's Ozone. You don't have to be established in the Ozone. You just go to it and get in it. All right, final round, everybody. Give me your final 4. While you're doing that, let's give Valar a share of the DZ. Also another 25 points. Strawman, 10 points to 0. Shaman Sheila, congratulations with the Siege. All right, we got blessings for Dow, blessings for Justice. And by my calculation, I think Dow just got a golden orb. Is that what you guys got? Five rounds in the temple. All right, we got Valar, Sheila, Julia, and Dow. Busy B out of the game. Good job, Busy. And over on the other side, we've got starters. That will be Trigger, Justice, Ron, and Cat. Sir Tim heading out. Good job tonight, Sir Tim. Cardinal heading out. Thank you tonight, Chad. Great job. Dow and Justice stay where they're at. All right. We're down to the final round. We're going to cap some stuff here. So give me a second. First things first. Busy's Kang was gold. And Busy actually played Gold Kang on her own boss, not Valar's boss. All right, just want to get that cleared up. All right, so before we start the timer, we do have another 63-point Kang. We did unlock Stealth Bomber. Tough mission, and VOX pretty much passed on the mission. So that's available in case somebody in ARC decides to jump in. Cap that Kang. We're going to cap this boss. That is flag number 5 for Team ARC. All right, here we go. 20-second timer, Valar. 8 players left to go. Game into balance. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. We're going to start a nerf timer for Valar. 10 nerf on her final attack. Does beat that timer, so no nerf. Laura's going to go Mythic Gideon. Let's give VOX a -28. Blackout Wand. There will be no DZ. Looks like we're going to have a multi-way tie tonight. So no DZ points. Abyss Wand is off the board. Arc Ice to their wall. Any damage will dissipate the Arc Ice. Second Arc Ice would put an absorption block over it. H9 Snowstorm with Ignite, so Valar is moving into range. Cat going to prevent it. And it was from the Napoleon, so he's going to be really juiced up. Gideon's good. Blackout Wand's good. Arc Ice is good. Grenade is a no-go. Let's go over to Trigger. Trigger. 20 seconds for you. Easily beats the timer. Gold Rage, Blue Spark, Super Thrill, H9 Snowstorm with Echo. Moving into range. Julia says wait. Gold Blue from Valar, final blue of the game for both teams. Arc Ice does stay because there's no damage there. Trigger, you were bringing the heat. But that's what they do to Amy. All right, but she did beat the timer. Let's go over to Shaman. Shaman, 20 seconds for you. Shaman getting that Siege Award tonight. She's like, put me in, coach. Put me in. Julia getting her some playing time. Timer is up. Beats the timer. All right, Shaman moving into range. Moving over to the wall. H9, Super Thrill, Blue Spark. Pretty sure your Nolan's dead, but that's okay. So no Nolan. But we do have a Wedding Crasher. So I've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Wedding Crasher. Ouch. Well, luckily it wasn't a specialty grenade. It wasn't a Goliath, but still, it's a brand new wall. Now this is the strongest wall of the 3. But that's still a good hit. $14. Black, green, mass destruction, green. 3 blocks for the Shaman. I mean, if that was wall number 1 or 2, it would have been a little crazy. Still pretty crazy. All right, let's go over to Justice from the Temple. Justice. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Give him a 10% nerf timer. After Justice, we got Julia, Ron, Dow, and Kat. Does beat the second timer. The sender for points. Give him 20 for the sender. Blue Spark, Super Thrill, H9 Snowstorm with Echo. Dow going to prevent it. Saving them for those big attacks. All right, 20-second timer to Julia. Beats the timer. Julia moving to the tank zone. Gold Rage, Arc Ice. Arc Ice is going to form and it's going to create an absorption, which will lower the damage of that top block. H9 Zulu with a monster. And Loom. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and Loom. Blue block, and a blue block. Triple blue for Julia. Ron, you're up. $20 seconds. Murray to the ozone. Yes, Julia. Red Curtis. Break the absorption. H9 Mighty Mike loaded to their wall with the launcher. Arc Ice their wall. Rampage and Warrior Rage. Holy cow, Ron. Slow down. Slow down. And it's intervened. Man, Ron went crazy beast mode there. Ron trying to set the record for largest Mighty Mike in the history of Mighty Mikes. Intervened. Do get the Arc Ice. All right, let's go to Dow. Dow, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Did beat the timer. Beat it as I was saying it. All right, Dow and Stasis in the stealth. Let's give Dow a Top Gun award. H9 Monster loaded. Super Thrill with Loom. And Intaglio. 9. 10, 11, 12. Double Rage. 24. Intaglio on top. 7. Wow. E27. Loom. I think we got a record. For highest stealth bomb. Nothing left for the final player. Red block. Red block. Red block. Red block and then some. E27. Dow with a gold bar. All right, let's finish it up. Cat, that was a tough one. Cat gonna commute to the ozone. Vines to Julia. And Petro to Julia. Super Thrill, Blue Spark, H9 Monster to the wall with Shatter. Julia hits. All right. Cat, big move at the end. That was a 150-point save. Vines break Julia's absorption. Petro knocks her out of the zone. Cat known for those last-minute moves. Going to shatter. First of wall number 2. 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, that's a hell of a shot too. And it's a weaker wall. Black, green, green, blue. Yeah, 20%. A little bit of carryover with blue. Not enough to get the wall down though. Excellent game, everybody. Pretty crazy attack. We'll see how big of a difference that made at the end. Blessings, another one for each team. DZ 0-0. Strawman 10-0. Cat 150-point occupy. That move by Cat at the end was over a 300-point move. She got 150, kept Julia from getting 150, and then got the wall damage. That's a big, big swing of points. All right, we got to do some math. So let me show you guys these walls. Now again, how the walls finish up are a big deal too. Because had Arc been able to get a couple more blocks, you'll see they got 7 blessings. Now they did get down into red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 150 points, but they ended in the red. Whereas, look at VOX. VOX had 6 blessings, and they got exactly 6 blocks. So they maximized their points. So when you look at it from that perspective, it looks like VOX kind of made up another 150 points because they clearly finished off an entire wall. So that cuts the gap. And we got a couple bosses to cap too. I'll get to those in a second. So that gives VOX exactly 2 blocks. Arc, 3.5. Still an advantage. All right, we go over to the other side. You can see we got another 126 points for VOX and Kangs. And we got their 3rd flag. And over on the other side, we got Busy's 55-point Kang. And we got flag number 6. All right, between the surrender, between the Watchtower 1, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. So you guys give me 5 minutes. I'm going to calculate the math, and we'll see. You tar trapped her in the rover zone, Julia. Which she needed. I'll be back. Ron had a question. Ron, 2 things. Justice did not get an orb because Dow got the orb before Justice. And you did not get the siege because you were missing the rover zone. So neither of those things happened. All right, back to the score. That's correct. But you are a siege. So you have to go to their rover zone. Remember, you went to your rover zone and you threw a Mighty Mike. Got it? Give me a thumbs up if you remember coming out, going over, and throwing a Mighty Mike at their wall. All right, back to the scoring. Give me 5 minutes. All right, Ron, 2 things. One, okay, here's what happened. Ron, he did say they're rover zone, but he threw a grenade at his own wall, which does not have range. So I can give you one or the other. You got credit for the attack, so I can give you the siege, which is a 100-point siege. I got no problem with that, but I have to take away the 2 blocks that you got for the grenade that should not have been able to hit the wall, which is 2 red blocks. So I'll give you the PCP points because you did say they're rover, but you also threw a grenade from their rover zone to your own wall, which you can't do, obviously. It was a rapture grenade. Yep. So movement first, no attack. So we'll credit the siege award to Ron, and then we'll add the blocks back. All right, we'll be back. But with Justice, Justice did not get the orb before Dow got it. Dow got it 1 round earlier. All right, everybody, we are back, and pretty unique game. Super fast, not terrible. Still 11:30. We got a final total. We did get a little bogged down toward the end, but pretty good momentum. Great job by both captains tonight. So let me give you a real quick overview of the updated score. If you guys are watching the game, you probably had a feel. Ark had a flag wall strategy. VOX mixed it up, a little bit MBS, Watchtower. So we'll see what was more successful tonight. Start out with the flags. Flags. Ark able to cap 6 flags. They were able to sneak Sheila's in with their cyborg. VOX had 3 flags. Gave Ark a 450 point advantage, 1050 to 600. Go over to the walls. VOX looked like they were going to make up a little bit of ground with the walls. Then Ark pulled away. The stealth bomber was a big key there at the end. It was a 200 point shot. 1,050 for Ark, 500 for VOX, because we took the blocks off the board to make up for the siege and occupy. So 550 point lead. Now at that point, looks like it's going to be a crazy blowout, but hold tight because VOX got right back in it. Strawman was 65-0, no real points there. Father Ron getting his second surrender flag, 200 points for that. There were some PCP points attached to that as well. We'll get to those in a minute. Obviously, no MBS for Ark. Go over to Kangs. VOX had a Kang advantage, 378 to 288. So now, at a 1,000-point lead, you pretty much cut about 300 of it right there. Still a pretty big hole they're looking at. Then Ark got the mission. They added 50 more, so now they're up about 750. Siege and Occupy, 250 for VOX, 100 for Ark. So there's a 150-point swing. Watchtowers. This got VOX right back in it. 325 to 25. There's a 300-point advantage right there. They still need a little bit more. Would they get it out of DZ? Not tonight. They got 75 out of the gates, but then VOX started moving people back in there. We actually ended up even in the DZ, 125 to 125. Nobody really went after the PCP. We had a 4-way tie, PCP, 75 points to 75, because 100 split plus 50. We split it 4 ways, and 2 for each team, 75-75. Timers, 260 to 260. And let's get to the PCP points. PCP, VOX, white flag, gold bar, feather, cannonball, tire, 9 award, ace award, for a total of 275 PCP. Over on the other side, Ark, 3 gold bars, huge, cannonball, tire, ace award, top gun, and the orb as well, 375. Extras between Elmos, dark bosses, cinders. VOX able to get a net 67 points. That's after the Gideon was deducted. Over on the other side, Ark was a net negative. They had 60 points from the Elmos, but then they had a net minus 74 from the Gideons and also the penalty, giving them a minus 14. Final score, pretty close on the road. Ark, 3,449. VOX, 3,055. A little bit over a 300-point win for Ark at home. Tough to win at home on the road at Red Wedding, but VOX, hell of a game and a high-scoring game. This was, I think, the highest-scoring game we've had yet this season. So both teams went a little crazy with it. I thought VOX had a great game plan. Just a couple little small things on execution. Ark certainly held serve at home. You guys played great, both teams tonight. Congratulations. We will not have a box opening event tomorrow. We will be back Friday night. Prepare for trivia tomorrow. And I'll be doing a portal call with a couple people tomorrow just to go over some events. So great job, everybody, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, VOX is back. You know, for VOX to go on the road against the #1 team and play that hard, Ron, I'm going to tell you, you got something special with your group there. So keep it going, keep the momentum. Julia, great job tonight. They were shorthanded, and Julia did a heck of a job running the show. So we'll see you all. Have a great night, everybody. Peace.